Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today with more Haikyu, you guys. Oh my goodness, we had such a breakthrough last time. I think things are going how I thought they would, except not in the way that I thought we'd get there. And I'll explain a little bit more about that. Before I get started, I do just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so very much. And as always, I am sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I am glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. And if you're joining me on those YouTubes, I really hope you'll hit like and subscribe for me. It does help me and my channel so much. So thank you in advance for that. Yeah, guys. So it was really awesome to see, this great acknowledgement between Kageyama and Hinata. I knew we were building up to a point where they would begin to work together. And some of it, I had like a picture of it in my head, like, oh, this is going to be like if we gave them a common enemy, And yes, technically we did that. But I think what really makes it so special is that we did so much more than that. We did so much more than just give them a common enemy and hope that they, banded together. It's like we're really starting to understand about one another. Particularly, we learned a lot about Kageyama in the last few episodes, and some of you were clarifying to me that like what his old team did to him was like even worse than I think I originally perceived it, because for them to just like risk losing everything just to kind of prove a point to him was even more of kind of like a sucker punch, It was like, we would rather do that than like have you as our leader. And I understood kind of like the gist of what was going on, but of course not really knowing a lot of the specifics yet, the details of how volleyball works. I think it was kind of driven home to me, like the specific impact of that when you guys sort of explained it to me. So we had him kind of finding out that like, okay, this is how you work on a team. Like you have the skills, you have everything you need, except you really need to learn to work with others. And, you can't just do this all on your own. And it's amazing to me how we really highlighted how Kageyama and Hinata are kind of opposites in a way, but sort of coming from the same place. They both need to learn how to fit in on this team. They both need to get through this match. And they both kind of need to like find their place. Neither one of them is really able to work on a team at this point, but for different reasons. So they're opposites, but they're very similar in a way. We have Hinata, who's never been able to be on a team and has worked his butt off trying to get to that point, and is now happy to oblige whatever you want from him. You know what I mean? And then we have Kageyama, who like had such a hard time working with others, had their following, had their loyalty for a time, and kind of just couldn't make that work because of his own attitude, I guess, in how he treated them. So it's interesting how they're kind of exactly what each other needs, even though they're very different. And I really like the way that Kageyama started to like put into perspective, like, okay, I need to play to my player strengths, and he has the skill and the precision and everything he needs to do that. He just needed to like change his mindset, And I feel like similarly, Hinata has everything he needs to be a great player, except for the literal experience of just working with others and just kind of like learning how to be part of a team, So yeah. So, and also just like kind of playing to his strengths and everything, which, he's not going to know, never having been on a team, he's not going to know what to look for. You know what I mean? He doesn't have any of the resources he needs for that particular strategy. That's something that people around him need to come and be like, okay, you're good and you need this, and this, It's why you need people around you with more experience and with other experience and everything. Like no matter what you're doing, whether it's volleyball or it's, anything else. Like I said last time, we were talking about this a while back on Oshinoko. When it comes to acting, it's like, can't really expect to get better if you're not kind of like just around others who help you and bring you up. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I'm enjoying the heck out of it, you guys. I'm really, really loving it. I said at the beginning, I'm like, this will be about volleyball, but it's going to be about so much more. It's going to be about life. It's going to be about friends. It's going to be about people. It's going to be like just so good. And I called it. But again, like they're doing things a little bit differently. Like I think that they are doing what I'm guessing, but in a more interesting way than what I would have guessed. You know what I mean? Like, they could just kind of rush through this and everything, and they're not. They're, like, really taking it. Of course, that's what it's all about. Like, I'm kind of used to a more shonen sort of environment where it's like, okay, we have this, but this is kind of the side piece to the action and the plot and the story and everything. And, like, here, it's, like, the characters, how they get along, how they get there. It's all about the journey. It was the friends we made along the way. So, yeah, guys. And we also have 2 new guys. One of which seemed okay to me. And you guys were like, yes, he's cool. And the other seems like kind of a jerk. And I'm just going to put a pin in that because I have a feeling we'll get to know him better too. And he'll be one of those characters that, like, even if he's not like oh my God, he was great all along, it'll be sort of like it'll be a little bit harder to hold anything against. I'm just getting that vibe right now. So, all right, you guys, I'm ready to jump in and see, because we didn't finish. Like, we're still in it. Like, we had a big breakthrough, but, like, we're not done with the game, I don't think. So, without further ado, what do you say we go ahead and we jump right in to the next episode of Haikyu. Let's do this. Oh, and he's got it. That was crazy the way that Hinata was just like closing his eyes last time. Yay! Ah! He didn't need much. He needed just a little bit of steering in the, yeah, you know what I mean? He needed to be able to work together. But he had it all. He's taken a few of those. He's taken a couple face shots, you know? But see, it feels like they're starting to all corner. Whoa! Oh God, the shirt is off! The shirt is off! He's like, yeah, what he said! This is so funny. We're all doing it together. Okay. Oh. Ow. His face is gonna be so messed up by the end of this. Oh, poor baby. Interesting. We're yeah, see, all they needed was the right focus. Are they wearing themselves out? Oh man, they are unstoppable. They are, see, they are having fun. I feel like Kageyama wasn't having fun with it when he was on his other team. He didn't seem like he was having fun. They kind of called it. Though. You saw something. You were able to recognize something, though, and I think that's worth something. Ah! Fire him out of a cannon. Right, that's exactly what I was saying. I really do. Whoa! So let's be good sports. Let's be good sports over here. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna be a jerk? They are, actually. They're on the same team in general. Don't leave him hanging. What's the matter with you? That is true. However, I think they value sportsmanship here. Just give him your hand. Just give him your... He's not going to give up. Just a little bonding. Just a little bonding. Commoners, huh? Yeah, they really gave it their all. They gave it a good shot. Huh? Oh, please accept our applications. Please and thank you. Is this like their manager or something? Like their team manager? Uniforms. Are these the... Yeah, they're little uniforms. They're little track suits. Aww. Yay. You know, the new guy doesn't seem really... Yeah, so you got to get into the team spirit here. Whoa. All our newbies. Welcome, newbies. Welcome. Look at him just showing off. He's got total golden retriever energy, doesn't he? And I don't know because I have a golden retriever. Yay! You know what? This is about community, you guys. We're gonna learn about each other. We're gonna learn about, yeah, ourselves too. We pointed them in the right direction. Well, actually, no. We actually did train with with Hinata. Nice. Look at these two. Ooh. Oh, we all have some feelings. Kageyama's not happy. The other two new ones aren't happy. Oh, advisor. Okay. You're here for general support. Okay, that's fair. Huh? But he could have. Oh, God. They're personally interested in Kageyama? What's this about? Yeah. He's the setter, but you know what? He's got such a good attitude. I'm really liking Suga so far too. Wow, your first real match, baby. With your new team, yeah. Oh yeah, he's not looking for. Okay, cool. Oh, and Suga's just so sweet and open, you know. He's like, but I want to earn. He's like, what about earning? He's so impressed! Oh. He's like, you know what? A match is a match. However, he's all about putting over his teammates. Oh, okay. Not sure what any of that means, but... That's me right now. This is me. Thank God for you. Right. And some of you guys explained this to me, and it was very helpful, but now we have it in the episode. Wing Spiker. Is that the same as a regular spiker, or no? Middle blocker. Got it. Okay. Alright. Yeah. That's everything we need to know for now. Okay, so middle blocker, spiker, and center. Oh. What do you mean by that? What is that? Oh. Well, hear them out. Oh. That's kind of what he just said. He said idiots like you, okay? You didn't mean specifically you. But that's true. You're kind of like subverting their expectations. Alright. Well, we'll make it work though. He's freaking out. He's freaking out. Oh, honey. Just calm down. Take a deep breath. Oh, boy. Yeah, he blew a fuse all right. Mm-hmm. You just gotta not psych yourself out, babe. Everyone keeps saying that. Yeah, we do. We have some secret weapons. That's not what he means. Also, don't go spreading that around because we're not supposed to be talking about that. That was one of the terms. Oh, you poor sweet baby. Just remember, we got our plan. He's, you know what? Yeah. Oh, that's not how that works, honey. He's a little bit freaked out, you guys. He is a little bit freaked out. Yeah, but it's different when you have no experience. You're not a coward. Yeah, you need to put that out of your head, and you need to focus on what you can do with your teammates now. Well, first we need some pork buns. Oh, I see. He's getting tummy ache. I thought he was hungry. All right, you know what? We're on the same team. Why don't you... Oh! You would dare nudge a boy with tummy trouble. He's getting nervous tummy again. What did I tell you about the nervous poops? He's not a big wisecracker. I think that's just him talking. No, that's just his way. It's interesting, like, now... Yeah, I was going to say he has, like, no self-awareness. Because now that we're actually getting to know him, we see that, like, a lot of what came off is... Oh. Whoa. Oh. Well, see, no, it's just that he had no pants. Oh. He's so nervous. You need your rest, babe? Oh, boy. Oh, is this his... Oh, look at his little baby sister. He didn't get any sleep, and he's stressed. He's getting that nervous tummy again. He's getting that nervous tummy. Oh. Oh, no. We don't want throw up on the bus, you guys. This is bad. It's way worse than we thought. Oh, it's in his lap. That is so bad. Oh, my goodness. So now we got 2 players that are going to be freaking out because one has no sleep and he's nervous and he's throwing up, and the other just got thrown up on. Wow. Guys, I'm so glad to see that we're like, we're starting to explore like, okay, different schools and everything. Like now that we kind of like establish a little bit about some of like our own team dynamics and some new people on our team and how they're getting along, how they're seeing things, etc., etc. We're finally getting into, okay, here's like another team, and they're personally interested in Kageyama, and a lot of his old teammates are there. So guessing that's why. That has something big to do with it. I know that was a really, really tough part of his past. So it'll be interesting to see. Like, he's like, no, we're just opponents now, you know. But I don't know, when we get face to face, is it going to be that? It's not easy, but we also met our new sensei, who, much like me, is scrambling, trying to learn about volleyball, but seems super nice and really supportive. And you know what? You don't have to know a lot about volleyball, just be a supportive figure. That's what I like to think. Hinata's freaking out. You know, it never occurred to me that, like, he did have that one match, but he's just so not used to this, you know. I think these are just previews, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip it for now. Yeah, guys, that was that was so good. So we're now that we can kind of see a little bit more of everyone's personality, I'm really seeing that I feel like, oh my god, what's his name? Tsuki something? The new blonde guy. He has a little bit more of the vibe that I thought Kageyama would have. Like, there's that very, like, kind of like, I don't do this kind of thing. Like, I don't, you know. And I'm wondering if they'll, like I said before, if they'll reveal even more about him, that he's not really, like, he really has stuff going on, or et cetera, et cetera. And Kageyama's kind of like, I feel like he's learned a little bit of humility over, you know, just what's happened to him in the past, and also kind of like reshaping his perspective now that he's on this new team, because I can really see areas where like he's trying to humble himself, and like he wants to work hard, he wants to be a team player, like he's really trying at it. And even like with the wisecracks, he's like, did I ever wisecrack? Like, I don't think he was wisecracking. I think he just is so blunt and just has no filter, basically. And they were like, yeah, he has no self-awareness. And so I feel like kind of all the things that I thought were going to be like he kind of seems like, you know, it's funny. I think his voice actor is the same voice actor as Ida. You guys were telling me from My Hero. He kind of feels like Ida if he had like a Sasuke background, you know? Like he's very determined. He's very, he wants to do his best and everything. He's looking to get better, and he's looking to change what hasn't worked for him in the past. But he still just kind of has that like saltiness, you know? And the other guy just feels like he's just kind of not like, he's here, but like he doesn't want to get in on the stuff, you know what I mean? Like it's like, yeah, like I'll do my like I think he could probably, I don't think he's had like a lot, maybe he has, I don't know, a lot of the same like teamwork problems, but maybe he has. But yeah, he just seems like he's like not feeling the whole like, let's all, like he's gonna do what he has to do. If he has to work with somebody, he'll work with them, but like he's not warm and fluffy and like, let's all get along, let's all be a team, this is so special, this is so important. Like, he doesn't seem like he's giving that vibe at all. He's giving the opposite. The other new guy with the brown hair seems sweet, and that's what you guys were saying, is he's kind of a sweetie. Kageyama, like I said, I think he's really kind of like showing like who he is striving to be, and I think that's really cool, and I'm proud of him for that. I love that he and Hinata like fell into such a rhythm. That's really, really encouraging. Our new sensei seems cool. And finally we have Hinata, who is just freaking out, and yeah, like he's had that one match before, but this is totally different too, because I also feel like he like, I feel like he has, I don't want to say the stakes are higher, he has more to lose now or anything. It's just like now he actually knows what it's like to be on a team and everything. And And not that he didn't value the people who were playing with him at that time, but like this is like an actual team that he's playing with. This isn't like something that he kind of hodgepodged for for like the purpose of being able to play volleyball. So you know, it does feel like the stakes are a little bit higher now, even though this is a practice match. Like it's still our first match, the team's first match of the season against anybody else, even if it's just practice, and they're one of the top 4, and everyone knows it, and apparently everyone knows about the principal too, which, because like that was we're supposed to be kept under wraps. I don't know how that got out, but word spreads fast. So yeah, I mean, it is a high school, so it's literally a breeding ground for gossip and rumors and secrets. So not the best place to have a secret like that. But yeah, you know, it makes total sense that Hinata would be freaking out about this. And it's not even that he's not good or he doesn't know how, he just has no experience. He has no experience. This is his very first time doing everything ever in volleyball. And like, you can't expect him to kind of like get to the same point where everyone else is at. Like Kageyama was saying, yeah, but like everyone gets nervous. Yeah, but it's like, once you do something so much, you do kind of, it brings down some of the just like newness of how scary it is and everything. So he just doesn't have any of that. And he didn't sleep, which is not good. And he's throwing up because of his nervous tummy, and he just threw up on Tanaka. So this should be interesting, you guys. Tanaka is going to have a wet spot in an area where you do not want a wet spot. And what's even worse is that it's like, it's something gross. It's something gross. Like, it's not pee, but it is something very gross and traumatized. Like, I'll be so traumatized if somebody threw up on me. I don't know what I would do. Right before a match, too. God. Ugh. I don't even know if, like, a Tide pen would even start to touch that. I gotta be honest with you. We need a full-on, just, like, laundromat situation right now. All right, you guys, that was so much fun. I'm really looking forward to seeing where everything is going. I hope you're enjoying watching along with me. I'm learning a lot. I'm really loving our boys. And yeah, next time we get to meet a whole new crop of volleyball players. So that should be interesting. So, all right, you guys, thank you so much. And please be sure to join me next time as we venture deeper in to the story of these boys and their game and their lives. I cannot wait. And we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.